Hello, my name is Maddie, and I have a short presentation for you on climate change. So how does climate change affect our planet? Mainly through the forest, ocean, and wildlife. There are many negative effects on the forest that happen every day. Some of these effects are bug infestations, forest fires, changing growth rates of the trees, and deforestation. Bug infestations of trees involve many different species of insects all over the world, which infect many different species of trees. They infest healthy trees within their environment and bore into the tree to feed on the living part under the bark. Environmental factors within the soil or surrounding area can weaken the trees, which makes them more susceptible to the bug infestations. So sadly, it's a vicious cycle, and the more we affect the trees with climate change, the easier it is for the insects to eat and kill the trees. There are many other factors that affect the forest that we may not even think of as climate change. As our temperatures increase, we have more likelihood of forest fires starting, and fires burn out of control and can do lots of damage before we can put them out. These fires and other environmental changes, like soil degradation or changes in rainfall, can affect the growth rates of the trees. Trees play a huge part in how the planet stays healthy, and if they are not growing at a healthy rate, this can affect the benefits they produce. We also have continued use for wood products, which means chopping down all of these trees. There are some efforts to replant trees, but with the affected growth rates, the replacement trees do not have as large a benefit as the trees we are killing did. Three main factors on the oceans that I found were the effects on animals within the ocean, the methane hydrate supplies, and the oxygen supply produced by the ocean. There are many different species of animals that live within the ocean, some that we haven't even discovered yet. Evolution plays a role in them, changing to their environment, but if we change it too quickly, they will not have time to change with it. The rising sea levels are bringing animals closer to our shores, which puts them at a larger risk for being poached, and also puts us and the land animals at risk because our spaces to live is decreasing. We also rely heavily on our food supply from the ocean and other freshwater sources. With overfishing and the changing environments, the number of fish for us to catch and eat are starting to dwindle. The affects not only our food supply, but economy as well, as many people, especially in poor countries, rely heavily on the income from fishing to feed their families, and without that, they have no source of income. There are sediments within the ocean containing methane hydrate, which, if released, would result in increased acidification and decreased oxygen of the water. The increasing temperature of the water could result in the sediments breaking and releasing the methane hydrate into the ocean. This would not result in any immediate effect on the environment, but it will affect the ocean years from now for all the generations to deal with. We are destroying the land that wildlife uses as their habitat, whether that is with destroying forests, rising water levels, or any other effects from climate change. We are polluting freshwater sources that they use for drinking water and are destroying their food sources. Related to the effects on ocean, we are affecting the habitats of the wildlife in the ocean as well as on land. In conclusion, the effects of climate change is ultimately long-lasting and will happen. Hopefully we can slow it down, though. Everything we have done will cause problems for generations to come. Here is my reference page with everything that I used and anything that I used to even come up with ideas. Thank you for listening.